Once upon a starry night, under a sky blanketed with diamonds of light, a peaceful kingdom lay nestled between silver rivers and emerald hills. The moon watched over tall castle towers, its reflection shimmering like magic upon the water as dawn touched the land. Golden rays spilled gently across the meadows. The grand white castle sparkled with morning dew, and the air was filled with the songs of birds, welcoming a new day. On the highest balcony of the castle, the king and queen stood hand in hand, gazing at the glowing horizon. Their faces were warm with happiness. After years of longing, their wish had come true. The queen held a bundle wrapped in pink silk close to her heart, their newborn daughter, Princess Aurora. Soon, the castle ballroom glittered like a dream. Chandeliers glowed. Music filled the air. 7 fairies, glowing in pastel colors, fluttered above the cradle. Their wings shimmered like rainbows. Each came forward to bestow a gift of kindness, beauty, song, and love. Their magic filled the hall like warm sunlight. From it emerged the dark fairy, Malvera. Her eyes gleamed with anger as she glided forward. "Why?" she hissed. "Was I not invited?" The crowd fell silent. Malvera's green magic rose from her staff as she declared, "Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a sleep like death." But the kind blue fairy stepped forward bravely. "Your curse shall not last forever," she said, her wand glowing softly. "She will not die, only sleep, until true love's kiss shall awaken her." Years passed, and Princess Aurora grew into a bright, gentle girl. She played in the palace gardens among blooming roses and fluttering butterflies. Aurora loved to read beneath the great oak tree near the castle. She imagined worlds of adventure and magic in the castle's sunlit hall. The fairies taught Aurora to sing and dance. Music filled the air. As sparkles of light floated like petals around her, Aurora found peace in the quiet palace library. The warm sunlight through the tall windows painted golden lines across the books. The king ordered every spinning wheel in the land to be destroyed. Guards carried them outside the castle gates and set them ablaze under the sunset sky. On her 16th birthday, curiosity led Aurora beyond the familiar halls. Behind an old tapestry, she discovered a narrow staircase, winding upward into darkness. At the top stood a forgotten tower, revealing a lonely spinning wheel, glimmering faintly as though waiting. An old woman sat by the wheel, her hands turning the thread. "Would you like to try, my dear?" she asked kindly. Aurora, enchanted by the shimmering spindle, stepped closer. A spark of golden light flared, and the curse took hold. Her eyes fluttered shut, and she fell to the ground, as if in a peaceful dream. The spindle stopped spinning. The king and queen rushed to the tower, hearts breaking as they saw their beloved daughter lying motionless. The blue fairy lifted her wand and whispered an ancient spell. "Let the kingdom rest with her until love awakens all." Outside, the castle slowly vanished beneath blooming vines and roses. The sky dimmed as time seemed to pause, holding its breath for a future yet to come. Seasons changed, forests grew thick around the castle walls, and nature claimed the land. The sun still rose and set, but no sound of life came from within. Only birds and animals watched over the silent fortress. Inside, Aurora slept peacefully. Her golden hair spread across her pillow. Old maps whispered of a hidden castle deep within the forest, shrouded in enchantment. Few dared to seek it, for those who tried never returned. In the forest surrounding the castle, peace reigned. Deer drank from crystal streams, rabbits played beneath ferns, and bluebirds sang softly. In the heart of the castle, Aurora still lay untouched. Vines crept along her chamber walls, but no harm reached her. Far away, a young prince named Alaric heard the legend of the sleeping princess. Brave and kind at heart, he mounted his white horse and set out across mountains and rivers to find her. At night, he studied his map beside a glowing campfire, stars glittering above him. At last, he reached the edge of the enchanted forest. Before him rose walls of black vines, thick and twisted, shimmering faintly with magic. Drawing his sword, Alaric struck at the vines. Sparks and petals flew as he fought through the thorns. When he stepped through at last, silence greeted him. The castle courtyard lay still, fountains frozen mid-flow, ivy climbing every wall, rays of sunlight cutting through the mist. The prince knew the legend was true. He climbed toward the tower. There she was, the princess of the legends. Aurora lay upon a silk bed, surrounded by roses and vines. He reached forward, his eyes full of hope. As his lips touched hers, a warm golden light burst through the room. Magic swept across the castle, lifting the centuries-old curse. Aurora's eyes fluttered open. She looked at the prince, a smile spreading across her lips. You came. Light rippled through every hall and room. Guards stirred from slumber, cooks blinked awake, and the castle cat yawned on its pillow. The kingdom was alive again. From the tallest tower, the blue fairy watched the dawn break, her eyes shining with pride. The vines covering the castle turned to flowers. Flags fluttered in the wind, and sunlight filled the sky. Outside the castle gates, villagers rejoiced. Birds soared into the air, children danced, and petals rained down like confetti. In the throne room, Aurora ran into her parents' arms. The king and queen held her tightly, tears of happiness streaming down their cheeks. That evening, the grand ballroom came alive once more. Golden chandeliers glowed, music filled the air. Stood Aurora and Prince Alaric, dancing beneath a shower of light. Their eyes met, filled with love and gratitude. The fairies floated above, smiling, their blessings now complete. In the days that followed, Aurora and Alaric walked often through the rose gardens. The air was warm, filled with fragrance and birdsong. When night returned, the castle glowed under a blanket of stars. Fireflies danced in the garden, and the sound of laughter echoed faintly through the halls. Above it all, the moon smiled upon the land, whispering that love's light never fades. The end.